Hi, I'm Joy Case, founder of Lava Blockchain Technologies, involved with the transaction of real estate on the blockchain, new ways and exciting ways to improve the real estate process. Well, blockchain is poised to redefine how we make transactions in the same way that the internet has redefined how we communicate and share information. It was originally created about a decade ago to support the cryptocurrency Bitcoin, but has grown to be much, much more. Blockchain has led to the creation and loss of millions of fortunes, the launch of hundreds of new companies, billions of dollars in investor funding, and most commonly for the non-technical, a lot of confusion around its benefits. In its most basic form, blockchain makes it possible for the first time ever for people and companies to make major transactions without going through an intermediary. Intermediaries like credit card service companies, stock exchanges, banks, and governments can make transactions expensive, slow, and illiquid, and may open opportunities for fraud or for crime. Access to deals, the amount of time it takes to close, property title mistakes, high fees, and fraud bog down the real estate industry. It is the largest asset class in the world and has had minimal innovation in the way of increased efficiency during transactions, while blockchain poses major opportunities for innovation in real estate. We're going to talk about a couple of innovations that change how real estate can be done for the better. Historically, owning the most lucrative hard asset required investors to already be wealthy and to have the luxury of being able to wait for years to liquidate. Well, that changes now with tokenization. Tokenization democratizes ownership of assets by using cryptocurrency to split assets into tokens that are stored on the blockchain. Someone who wants to invest in a trophy real estate project now has the luxury of being able to resell their share on the open market through secondary trading. Also, people in different geographies and tax brackets now have access to attractive investment opportunities that they previously would not have. Landlords now have the ability to sell off just a portion of their property to the crowd. In 2019, we will see a major migration of real estate ownership to the blockchain, and we are pioneers in that space with Lava Blockchain Technologies. One of the pioneers in the space is Templum Markets, who we will work closely with. The first federally regulated marketplace for the primary issuance and secondary trading of security tokens. It recently closed what is thought to be the first digital security tokenization of a trophy real estate asset. Investors have the opportunity to invest as little as $10,000 in the St. Regis Hotel in Aspen. Unlike with most major real estate investments, owners are not locked in until the building is sold. They will be able to sell their portion on the secondary market. The current state of property agreements have a lot of moving parts and middlemen. A transaction using a smart contract is completed entirely between the buyer and the seller, or the renter and the landlord, and has no human interaction. Transactions can be done in far less time without chance of fraud. The seller includes all of the details of the property, and the buyer puts all of their necessary information on a 100% encrypted and secure block. Computer protocols check the legitimacy of the transaction, and no agreement can be completed until all the terms are met. Propy is one of the most well-known incumbents in the space. It has built technology for buyers, sellers, brokers, title agents, and notaries to come together through a suite of smart contracts on the blockchain to facilitate transactions. Well, real estate purchasing can be a very emotional decision for people. I believe that middlemen such as brokers and attorneys earn their commissions for people making potentially the largest financial decision of their lives, and they do a great job in guiding. While smart contracts are currently being built to replace the middlemen, I believe this technology will ultimately be used to make advisors in this space and realtors such as myself more efficient.